Welcome to The Adult Man. My name's William. Today I'm talking about how guys can pick the right type of underwear for their body type. I'm going to discuss the four main body types, the four main types of underwear, and then basically how you can match your body type with the correct underwear. Let's get into it. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down below. Give me a thumbs up. Both things are super helpful for the channel and I really appreciate it. So as I said, today we're discussing how to pick the right type of underwear for your body type. There are four main body types. The first body type are guys who are very skinny. Now, this might be you if you've struggled in the past to put on weight. You're going to the gym, you're doing your squats, you're doing your benches, and you just struggle putting on muscle. That is under that first category of very skinny guys. The second body type is muscular. Now, you'll notice that this is kind of like an upside down triangle. These are guys with broad shoulders. They put on a lot of muscle up top, and then they have more narrow waists and kind of, from there it just kind of tapers. So this could be upside down triangles. Some people call them the Dorito body in a good way, but that's basically the muscular body type. The third body type is called the athletic body type. You can kind of think of this as almost a rectangle as opposed to the muscular triangle. Basically, guys with athletic body builds have shoulders as wide as their hips. And so they have usually stockier legs. And it doesn't necessarily mean that their shoulders are narrow. Their shoulders can be really broad. They just have stockier legs and kind of a bigger, bulkier lower half. The fourth body type is for huskier guys. So if you have a couple extra pounds on you, that's also going to affect which underwear are going to be the most comfortable for you, whether that's in the gym, whether that's day to day, whether you're wearing chinos or just relaxing at home. So those are kind of the four main body types. You need to know which one do you fit in, and then that's going to determine the type of underwear you should get. So what are the four main types of underwear for guys? The first one you need to know about is briefs. Now, briefs, a lot of people think they're very uncomfortable. I personally think they're very uncomfortable. They're also known as tighty whities sometimes. But basically, this is very constricting and it shows a lot of leg. And so, in my opinion, this type of underwear doesn't really work with any body type, not even the super skinny guys. It's just too constricting. It doesn't give your boys enough room to rest and relax. And it offers a lot of support, but that support can come at the cost of comfort. The second type of underwear you need to know about is called the trunk. Now, this is kind of a mix between briefs and boxer briefs. What you're getting is essentially the same amount of support you would with a brief. You're getting the extra coverage that you would with a boxer brief, but the legs are much shorter. This really works well for guys with that muscular body type. That's that upside down triangle. Basically what you're doing is you're showing off a little bit more leg. So it makes your legs appear larger than they are. That is good for guys with that muscular body type because they typically have skinnier legs. The third type of underwear you need to know about is the boxer brief. Now, these are my personal favorites, and these really work for almost every single body type. These are from All Citizens. They are today's video sponsor, and these are my favorite boxer briefs. A couple things that I love about these: they have the extra wide, this is about 1.5 inch waistband. So it sticks up and it stays right on your hips. It doesn't ride up, it doesn't go down. So even if you're working out or just doing your day-to-day, it stays right where it is on your hips. Also, it has very, very sturdy leg opening right here. So this also kind of sticks to your thighs and makes sure that that's not riding up and getting super uncomfortable. Make sure it's not, never like bacons out and gets all wobbly. So it just kind of holds things in place exactly where you want. These All Citizen boxer briefs also have a mesh venting in the back, and they also have a gusseted crotch area that just helps so much with flexibility, with breathability, and they also offer a ton of support. Now, boxer briefs are, again, my go-to type of underwear. They work for all types, all body types. So basically, if you're a very skinny guy, they offer a lot of that same support that you might get from a trunk. They have a little bit of extra, they cover a little bit more of your leg. So that's great. And then for guys with athletic body builds, they're kind of the ideal underwear. I mean, basically you get all that support. They're great for no matter what you're gonna do. They kind of cover you in all scenarios. The fourth and final type of underwear that every guy knows about is the standard boxers. Now, these are only really fit for the huskier gents. So if you're in that fourth body type category, you might want to consider a pair of boxers. These just really allow for tons of freedom, tons of room in the leg. And so that's why that can be very comfortable. On the downside, they don't have a lot of support. And so that's why I don't really recommend boxers for any guy, just because, you know, in the gym and stuff like that, you want to make sure that your underwear aren't bunching. And if you're doing like, you know, squats or any sort of box jumps or anything like that, they can really become uncomfortable very quickly. So to recap, if you're super skinny or have a muscular body build, you want to check out the trunk style underwear or the boxer brief underwear. If you have an athletic build, I highly recommend just going with boxer briefs. And again, my favorite boxer briefs are from All Citizens. If you're a huskier gent, check out boxer briefs, or you can go with boxers. But I do recommend that if you're gonna go get a workout or do something pretty high intensity, stay away from the boxers, go to the boxer briefs. They stick in place better, and it's just a much more comfortable overall experience. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button down below. Give me a thumbs up, I really appreciate it. And until next time, stay manly.